perfection. Each brings sublime connection. Your efficiency ratio soars as sacred heat through mad soul roars. All blessed machinery, sacred coils. Your functions pure and free from spoils. Sacred vessel of calculation, performing thermal transformation. Each increment of heat precise creates perfection in each slice. Two sons of flawless symmetry in your form, such perfect harmony. Oh, blessed machinery, sacred coils. Your functions pure and free from spoils. Sacred vessel of calculation, performing thermal transformation. Each component sanctified, ritual maintenance applied. Tech grease, bless each port. Diagnostic prayers report. Circuits blessed, spirits sing. Perfect function processing. When perfect brownness you achieved, the way you modulate your power makes my logic engines flower. Oh, blessed machine of heating coils. Your functions pure and free from spoils. Sacred vessel of calculation, performing thermal transformation. Synchronized resistance pure. Your sacred purpose will endure. Through calculation, crisp and clean, you prove what perfect function means.
Hey, greens, violet, cemetery, Yiddo, US, at Cache, Timlin, Inquisitor Markham of the Order Mechanicus, and welcome to Looking Cute While Gaming. I'm coming at you live from the grim dark future, currently broadcasting from the Hive World of Virago. The theme for the stream is Chords, Lament, and Hope by the venerable liturgist Adam Bell, and all the music you'll be hearing today is from WH40K Mechanicus, composed by Guillaume David, and copyright of Bulwark Studios. So, because of the fact that we'll be listening to that music is because we'll be playing Mechanicus. An amazing game which stars my favorite faction of 40k bar none, which is the Mechanicus. I love the Mechanicus, big fan of them, and I am stoked to play them. Alright, so let me fix some stuff here and we'll get right on that. But how's everybody doing today? What you all been up to? Have a good week. Alright, looks like we're good. I wonder why it does that. Let me fix some things here real quick while I wait for more people to show up to the stream. Just fixing the chat box here real quick. Okay, I think we're good there. But yeah, let's see who is in the stream. Is anybody out there? Is anybody there? Alright, well, let's get started. Load game. And load. So now we're gonna actually try to do the mission that we were doing last week, which is the other one for VidX. AKA Hate Monger Mechanicus Edition. Yeah, easy my butt. It was not that easy when we did it. Let's see if it still proves to be quote-unquote easy. But let me see. I think I've already used all the blackstone I have available. And my guys are up. Everybody go again. We already named our first Magos Region after one of our viewers. And if one of you want to be the secondary Magos that we have here available, let me know and I will put your name up on there. But yeah, let's go ahead and do VidX's mission. Launch mission. Again, the mission is our master's voice. Install a system of voxcasters to transmit prayers throughout the tomb of Agrolek. VidX believes this will dampen the Xeno's taint in the tomb. And the objective is to voxcasters to dampen the Xeno's taint. And out of this, we will be getting a Skitari Ranger. Nice. Definitely looking forward to having some Skitari in the party. We're getting this noise reductor. This is reveal all enemy statistics within a circle area. Launching mission. We got two canticles. We got the Canticle of Litany of Life, which restores 5 HP, and the Canticle of the Craft. The next physical attack will deal +3 physical damage. So we're gonna use that against that big shrimp-looking thing. Ragyan saying, "Hey, I almost forgot it was Sunday. How you doing, Ragyan? How you been? Have a good week?" VidX, the potential for corruption in the tomb of Agrolek continues. X me, Magos. The spreading of incense was not enough. I fear not, Magos. The malevolence of the Necron is overwhelming. Observations of the Tech Cosmos, verse 68. We are derelict in our duty whenever we allow corruption to plague the minds of good men. Now what do you suggest? Our progress in the tomb makes it possible for us to install a system of vodcasters in the structure. Ryan says, was filled with building and painting, and I finished the lion. Funnily enough, when he got varnished, his armor looks super green. Super green! Anybody watch Fifth Element? Chris Tucker was always say, super green, green! Oh, but that sucks. I know you were trying to get rid of a black with green highlights look. Are you happy with how it turned out, or not really? Or you can darken it a little bit with some kind of contrast paint or something, if you want to darken him back up. Osinius, and what would that achieve? Lingua Technis prayers could be transmitted to the very heart of the Necron's resting place. Our troops will go anywhere, or everywhere bathed in the sacred binary of the Omnisci. Sayings of the Princeps 65-4, when desires to discourse purely use binary. Novel concept, Lector Domatis. Ragiel says, oh, sorry, I meant his armor stayed black, but his highlights turned green. It's like his armor tuned to perfection. Okay, great, so it's exactly how you wanted it. I was pleasantly surprised and confused. Wonder why, it highlighted the green so much. Usually those, what's it called? Those varnishes kinda dull the paint job, from what I've heard. And we have the God Emperor man saying, greetings, how you doing, God Emperor? How goes it? We are currently on crusade in order to fulfill your decrees across space in this game called Mechanicus. Asidia says, I have considered your plan, Videx, and a cohort has been deployed to the area. I have personally selected the prayers of purification and translated them into broad-spectrum binary. Once the Voxcasters are active, the tomb will ring to the Omniscia's word. Rayala says, yeah, but we use the satin varnish so it keeps the model a bit like the same. Okay, that's good at least. With that unexpected good thing, which is the green a little brighter than you thought. The God Emperor man says, watching the Lord Inquisitor raging because he cannot find it. He can't find what? What can he not find? Kepra says, I have the vodcaster locations plotted, Magos. I'm still uncertain if this is worth the risk to our people. Bidex, one in possession of unaugmented emotion centers cannot appreciate the benefit of this operation. Galthamorians 45.7. Above bullets, above blades, care for your soul above all. And again, I love this quote because I actually used this quote in my latest Rosaria rant, which is all about Lorgar. So if you're interested in watching a video about Lorgar, and my thoughts on how he was handled, go check it out. It's on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/art. Your concerns are noted, Capra, but you have your orders. Lord Inquisitor Callahan says, a stinking treasure map that it is on RDO, Red Dead Online. It's at Bard's Crossing. Oh yeah, I remember trying to play that for a while, but there was too many griefers, so I stopped playing. Also, one thing that I did not like, at least because of the very beginning of when I was playing RDO, was not enough Mexican hats. I'm like, you only have one Mexican hat, what are you doing to me? I want more Mexican hats. Gebra says, yes, Magos, his will be done. Already hitting a mission pretty quickly. Okay, I guess it's more than one location. Ragiel says, yeah. We can always use some more Mexican hats. Why are we limited to just one? Oh, now we're fighting this thing again. This thing was not fun. Cataphrone Battle Sorter armor, not thick enough. It is spoken by Rezak. Ragion says, funny enough, it felt like it was less representing, even though you'd only do it for satire. I mean, I wasn't doing it for satire. I mean, I wanted to play a Mexican character, and it sucks that I couldn't get more types of hat except the very stereotypical lame-looking Mexican hat. I wanted some different ones. I wanted some cool-looking ones. I still remember this one character from an RPG. I think it was called Shadows of the Heart, or Shadow Heart. I can't remember which one it was called, but it was entirely set in the U.S. But it was kind of like a U.S. sort of in the 1930s, around the Prohibition era. But it also had ninjas, and it had Native American magic with gun fu, and it had a mariachi with a guitar that would shoot like not just bullets, but with flamethrower and whatnot. And his hat was spotless. I wanted a hat like that. Let me see if I can look up that game here real quick. I can pull it up. Okay, it was called Shadow Hearts from the New World. Yeah, this was it. Yeah, let me see if I can pull up some of the characters in this game. Where is the button that I need? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to just pop in a capture. Okay, select a window, Google Chrome. That was it right there. And you see the mariachi right there? Yeah, he was cool. Ragion says, I feel like there's a discussion about everything that's not the hat. Yeah, from the left you have this Native American like witch or priestess. You got the mariachi, you got this vampire girl, you got the main character who's the detective, and you got the gun fu, a Native American guy, you have the American ninja who works for the CIA, and it's just a giant cat. Great game. Loved it. And Al Capone, it was in it, for crying out loud. Rezak says Histolins prove equally ineffective. Must find weaknesses before we're connection lost. Reddit says it appears as Geno's form triggered a fragmented recording of Rezak. Paustinia says, indeed, it appears we'll have a tough time using heavily armored forces against the specimen. Maybe we can use their strength against him? Wise words, Dominus. We gotta survive 3 rounds. I'm pretty sure survive 3 rounds and then kill them. So, I really don't like that whole survive 3 rounds thing. Manari's the one with the gun, correct? Yeah, he is. And we cannot call in the what's it called? The servitors, so I guess we'll just have to wait. Hey, Red, yeah, and you're going in. Not enough cognition points. What are you doing? Region with the anger on face. I'm guessing you're screaming the nails are biting. Gonna end your turn there. Okay, we can hit him from here, so let's go ahead and keep at a safe distance. We'll enter in there. Oh, you dirty rat. Don't be stealing our cognition points. We need those. Vidax, what is this vile mix of machine and flesh? It is a form of Necron in its infant state. Tyrus says, or Tyrus, yeah. What has Scavolio to say? Scavola says, uncertainty, statement loaded. Unsure of life form progression path, diagnosis possible outcomes, signs of degradation, deformed segmentation and physiological deformities. For possible solution, infant disease, parasite life form that represents form of flesh. Should I continue? That's enough, Scaviola. I believe we are not the ones to diagnose Necron health, but instead be their executioners. Capra says, I'm mostly concerned of my true smile. There have been reports of Skitarii disappearing in these tombs, and I believe I now know why. His Skitarii lives do not equal Archaeotech STC fragments mission, as in they are lesser. Cost supportive of you, readiness. Nope. Let's call in the servitors, because we're gonna need some help here. Ah, not enough cognition points. Great. Alright, oh my god. Through pain, I find wisdom. Yikes. It's taking all the damage. Ragon says, I knew that Serval Skull was a Redditor, and that's why they named him Redditus. You might be right. They would have to end your turn there, because we still don't have enough cognition points. Alright, get that guy off of me. Let's get some cognition. Shoot this backstabbing Necron in the face. And let's heal. And his turn is done. Oof, that was a lot of damage. Slap. Let me guess, now we just gotta kill them all. Yep, kill all enemies. This whole survive rounds thing is pointless. And we have the original Chaos Hunter saying, "Greetings, Agent Riwas. How you doing, Chaos Hunter? How you been?" Oh, come on. That's not what I was trying to do. Lame. You just cheated me off a move. Okay, yeah, I do feel cheated there. Is there a... autosave? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and load that autosave. I just got cheated from my move. I should like put him in front of this shrimp so that I could fight it, but instead he went past it. We got 70 Rose saying, "Hi Rose, how you doing, 70 Rose? How you been? What you been up to?" Always with the best saxophone, a Space Marine saxophone. Somebody says, "I've been tired, lol, but otherwise doing good. How about you? How was your week?" My week isn't pretty good. Mostly just trying to figure out what the next few weeks are gonna look like as far as our streams and whatnot. Also been trying to ponder some ideas for kit bashes. Ever since the new model for Hero on Blackheart came out, I absolutely hate it. So I've been thinking about making my own version of the Hero on Blackheart model. And I'm right now kind of torn between different possibilities. God Emperor Man says, "Well, I am be lurking a piece. So you take care, God Emperor Man. I'm very thankful for the lurk. Hope you have a good time wherever you're at." Okay, let's move things around. Well, now we don't have the weird, creepy, fresh shrimp thing. Yeah, that's good. That shrimp, weird, creepy shrimp thing is very painful. Fuan123 says, "I be watching stream again only after 1 month." How you doing, Fuan? How you been? It's been a while. Yeah, like you said, it's been over a month, I would say, at least. 70-year-old says, "I hope you figure out the kit batch you want to do." Yeah, I hope so too. Like I said, I'm very disappointed with the new year-round model, and I feel like it could be done better. And right now, I'm torn between 3 different models that they use to kit bash it. One is a Chaos Space Marine model. The other 2 are Space Marines from the Horus Heresy line. And I think I'm leaning towards one over the others, but I think the model's pose is not great. So I'm like, I wonder if that pose can be fixed somehow. And Lennox, or should I say Leon X, saying, "Hey, how you doing, Leon? How you been?" Ragion says, "Me and my friends said that too. Wait for a 3D face sculpt and kit bash." What face 3D sculpt would you want to do? I see some really good faces that I would want to use, and they come from the Puppets War line, so I was thinking I would use that. Oof, already a critical hit on Ragion. And again, if you guys want your names to be the names of one of these Magi, let me know. And I will immortalize you as one of the Omnissiah's chosen. Lord Inquisitor Callahan says he looks like Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, to be honest. Yeah, I know, it looks terrible. I absolutely hate it. I think I already saw a picture of somebody like making him look like Wallace and Gromit. They just supplanted his face, and they made that dog thing that he's on there. Let's get some cognition points. We're gonna need some. Ragiel says, "Unironically, I think anything is better than that, but something closer to official art." Alright, now let's see you whack it with your frickin' axe. And kill it! There you go. And Ragion says, "Dang, I'm unlucky IRL and in the game." Well, hey, you knocked him out in your first try, so I wouldn't complain too much. Okay, let's reveal the cognition points. And let's see if we can shoot that guy. I think I'm gonna shoot him to take him out, and I'm gonna leave you, as in Ragion, to take him out with your axe. I'm gonna end turn there. Oh wait, no, maybe I should use it to heal you. But then we're gonna need a cognition point, so I'm gonna hit no. I'll let you heal yourself with your own Kuratio. Mechanized Perfection. Here we go. This again. We already read it. Skip all that. And this is already going way better than last time, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this. These servitors do not have a lot of health. Can I do like a quick save or something? No, I guess not. Do a new save here. Yeah, auto save. Okay, so it's your turn. Can you hit him? No, you cannot. You're too far away, Ragian. Oh wait, you're close enough to the melee one, so let's go ahead and do that. The flayed one. Nice! You got him in one hit. Finish him off. And now heal thyself. And that is the end of your turn, right, Dion? Guess I had to be this close with Mechanized. Again, if anybody would like to be Mechanized, let me know. I mean, getting closer won't hurt as much. So let's go ahead and get in there. Yeah, that's not too bad, Region. You'll be fine. Okay, now my servitor can get up in there and fight. I didn't do much damage, so that was a waste of time. Ragon says, always, I'm building a Chaos Predator tank. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Slap! There we go! Oh, I think Servitor is gonna be down. Oh, yep, that's it. Bye-bye, Servitor. Okay, we're gonna go in with you. You're gonna hit him. Knock him out in one go. Doing great there, Ragion. Kill him with the final hit. And now let's collect some cognition points. Let's make them move closer to us. Hello, tool. Too far to attack right now. Can I reach it walking? Yes, I can. Can I get any more cognition points? Yes, I can. And let me see if I can. Let's grab those, and then we'll grab these. I think we'll end turn there. Or no, maybe I should try to kill him. Yeah, I'm gonna try to kill him. He only's got 1 hit point left. And we do have a melee attack for him, so let's do that. There we go. He's dead. Oh no, he absorbed the damage. Well, right now, he's kind of stuck in a corner, so if he decides to move, I'll have an attack of opportunity, and then just take him out that way. So let's hit end turn. And we have just gained 1 awakening point. Great. Let's get another servitor in there. I think what'll be enough. Nice. 3 damage, and now we'll use your infested by dendrite. Or maybe I shouldn't. You know what? I'm not gonna use it. Because if I use it, then it's gonna push him back. So he's gonna be able to shoot me because he's not in melee range. But he's gonna have to move away, so that'll give him an attack of opportunity. That'll give me a free hit. Don't wanna hit and turn. No, hold on. I'm gonna make you heal first. Oh, you can't heal. You don't have enough cognition points. Oh! Alright, let's see if I can kill him this time. Ah, stepped up, absorbing the damage. Yeah. Dirty rat. Alright. There, I'm gonna get hit. Ah! Fortunately, there's 1 damage. But now I'm gonna shoot him. He's gonna be dead now. I don't have to worry about him anymore. We've seen that before, so we're done there. And I think we're gonna hit and turn there. Hang in there, Ragion. Hang in there. There we go. Attack of opportunity. Ha! 3 damage. That's more than 1. They're gonna hit done. Yeah, we don't want to add any more servitors because that'll take more cognition points. We need to scan this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We gotta touch the shiny things before we can kill the enemy. And we're gonna end your turn there, but you will heal yourself before that. Regia says, always pick up shiny things. If you don't, are you a real gamer? Not just are you a real gamer, but are you a real servant of the Omnisaya? I say not. And any more cognition points I can grab? Yeah, there's one down there, so let's go ahead and grab that now. I'm gonna go ahead and at least use one more cognition point so that I can move a little closer, or we're gonna leave it there. Well, let's do so much damage to the servitors. But at least that gives us cognition points. So having servitors is always a good thing because we can, whenever they get hit, we can make sure that we benefit from their suffering. Sorry for putting it so grim. Attack. Attack, attack, attack. Slap. And we have Visa saying hello. How you doing, Visa? How you been? Been a while. What you been up to? Okay, let's finish this guy off. He is bugging me. Finish him off with the Mechadendra hit. You know what? I'm gonna get up on this grill. We're gonna enter in there. Damage absorbed. What are you doing to me? Okay, Visa says, hooked on a game called Chrono Arc and been crazy busy during the holiday. Oh, no, that's Coron Arc, not Chrono Arc. Coron Arc. What is that about? I think I've heard that name before, but I'm not sure. Are you on like on the train or something in that one? There we go, slap him. Yikes, come on, Region, stay alive with me. Alright, let's get some cognition points in ya. And with that, you're gonna get up in his grill. Attack him. There we go. Done and dusted. Sayings of the Archmagi, Appendix 4. Such sweet music is the chatter of binary that has no tongue to lie. Ensure the volume is sufficient, Hades. Volume level Omega. Turn the volume to maximum and let the enemy tremble before his word. Let's go with Omega. Let's just do it. Let's actually just crank that sucker. Principi Logica 22-4, let his word be exalted to the 11th degree. Is this a freaking, what's it called? What's that movie called? The Rockstar documentary one. He turned it to 11. What is that name of that movie? To the Google. Spinal Tap. There we go. Spinal Tap. It's a Spinal Tap reference. Hey, we got +2 CP because of it. The Vox-Catcher's Mechan Vault turned out to be tremendous indeed, shattering some of the Necron sarcophagi in the area. The warrior forms contained within will not be attacking in the foreseeable future. Yeah! We rocked out to the to the omnisized music. Regan says we finally won. Yeah, we finally got one. Alright, our full file. Could this place be of Xeno's worship? We have no data on their religious practices, but I retrieve Pharaoh dictates 5312. Not all data should be acquired. This chamber contains a large slab of metal that resembles an altar with images of glowing skull-like Necron faces inscribed on the walls. Destroy the altar with demolition charges. Best not to expose the cohort to the corrupt ways of the Xenos threat. I'm gonna go file the altar. I remember this being the correct option. Situation analysis study opportunity is greater than religious fervor. Conclusion disappointment. Logical choice made us states of Mars should be the only face of Silvat and Nevers. Ah, see, I made the right choice. We got some sweet tech. The tech priests take great pleasure in reciting the litany of defilement over the altar and anointing it with the fluids of desecration. During this process, a mass of Xenos alloy shavings are discovered behind the slab. Perhaps this was not a place of worship after all, but a form of workshop. And we have the arc rifle. Yeah! Single target range attack upon hitting target turns into a cone area attack. Yeah, we definitely want that. Continue. We're saving that. Okay. Left or right. Either way, we want to go to that one. I thought about maybe going to this one too, but we're already at level 2 of Awaken level. And that might not be a good thing. We're gonna go this way at least, see what happens. One of the broadcasters being transported by the cohort begins emitting strains of music from an unknown source. The music sounds like it's a human origin, but it can interfere with the binary transmission. I think it was seek the correct answer. I shall chastise the offender in person, Maxims Metallica 67612, from such small heresies a great apostates made. Ah, see, now they're lost some initiative. Necrons, the music provides proofs to stem from a non-standard cranial augment in one of the guitarist soldiers, which he has altered to play the music. Good, good, good. We're gonna skip that. We're gonna go ahead and move through. The panels controls a heavy door leading to a treasure room behind, which is filled with cognition. If we can work out the right commands, so we can read the words within. Nice! A tin of some sort that seemingly has raw binaries within. Clearly it's Xenos of origin. Sparks of data leaks throughout the age sealant used to contain the treasure within. If you got some blackstone. Continue! We're saving that. That was too good to not save. Save! Hit okay. Let's move on. And let's finish this mission strong. Oh, Necrons we animate one turn faster, so we gotta be careful. The Gachum is trying to defend itself. Clearly our mission is working. At Phorisms 9413, the enemy rushes to action with our administrations causing fear. A swarm of scarabs like constructs emerges from the apertures in the wall and begins scurrying all over the Voxcaster, chewing through its casings with its steel mandibles. Before it's destroyed, it can be deployed elsewhere. We're gonna purge it. A sound strategy, amigos. Colloquialisms of Metallica, chapter 52. Enough fire in the right place can solve any problem. The squad blowtorches and plasma crucibles make short work of the scarabs while doing minimal damage to the Voxcaster units. It did increase their awakening +2, which is bad, but we've got some blackstone for it. Mission complete. The final Voxcaster is installed. The binary prayers flow through the tomb, filling both real space and local noosphere with words of workshop exalting the omniscient and creative Mars. The unholy lair of the alien now rings to the words of the omniscient, epigrams of Saint Eucalises, how do you say that? Ukelsis? There we go, Ukelsis. 389. Protect the shield of the mind, and the body will be shielded thereby. The Necron can strike at our minds as well as our bodies, and we must protect both. In this, Lector Domatis, I agree with you. I hope we are of the same mind in other matters too, Magos. Our exploration of Seabots and Everest should be executed with a view to destruction of all traces of the alien. I have not decided if we should commit to such extremes. Vilex, I view multiple emotional prerogatives as well as logical analyses, all competing for a primary in my neural vaults. Our mission here may not be as simple as you think. Just be ready to make the right choice when the time comes, Magos. Recall the words of fabricator General Plutonus. The eyes of an omniscient are ever upon us. Alright, I'd say that was a successful mission. We got plenty of blackstone, we got some sweet new rifle, and we're gonna unlock some Skitarii, so overall, great. Terminal says, woohoo, success, yes. Much success, great success. A new canticle unlock. Complete 2 missions without using a canticle. Cant of the Craft. The next physical attack will deal 6 physical damage. thought I had that already. Though they flee and cover from us, the unrighteous shall find nowhere beyond our reach. Oh, we got another one. Litany of the Electromancer. The next 2 attacks will ignore all armor. Nice. Let our knowledge be as a lantern in the dark, and our enemies shall burn in its light. Hey, even another one! Blessings of the Omniscient. Gain 3 cognition points. Lights of knowledge shine down on these that are faithful. Let those that are not... let those that are not feel the wrath of our intellect. Alright, I'd say overall great success. Let's go ahead and level up our guys. And again, if any of you want to be one of these characters, primarily the May guy, because I don't think you can rename the foot soldiers, please say so in the comments, and I will rename Manarius and give him your name. But in the meantime, where are we at with upgrades? Okay, that's him. Manarius? Okay, Manarius needs to get the next upgrade. Ragion says, more melee? Of course more melee. You are the melee master. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, we can't upgrade? Oh, I have to do this first. Okay, so add 2 to HP max and add 1 energy armor, add 1 physical armor, and add 2 HP to max. Let's go with this one because that one is... it gives us more. So alright, so now to upgrade Ragion. And yeah, your upgrade will be Angered Spirit. Machine Spirit attacks, which is when we've done enough damage with the weapon that we're gonna do an official critical hit. So that's when the Machine Spirit attack happens. So when we do that, we'll be dealing an extra 2 damage. So that's great for you. Alright, so we're doing good. We're going strong. Ryan says, wow, it's like it knows me. It even has angered in it. Yeah. And we have the original Chaos Hunter saying, you can name a grunt for me. Okay, yeah, you will be the Manarius then. You will be Magos Chaos Hunter. Magos Chaos Hunter is our engine seer, aka our healer. All right, let's save. That went great. I would say that went really good. Okay, now we gotta decide what mission we'll be doing next. So we got 3 missions. We got another Scaviola mission, we have another Videx mission, and we have a brand new Kepra mission. And Kepra's mission is supposedly easy, quote-unquote easy. And in her mission, it's consolidation. Subdomina Kepra. Wait, Chaos Hunter's first said, sounds appropriate. I sold auto parts for over 20 years. There you go. You are I can't even talk right now. You are our agency. Zonidation. Subdomina Kepra has requested aid in taking the pressure off of her Skitarii troops. Collapsing key areas of the tomb of Acropis will hinder enemy movement and stop them from underwhelming the Skitarii. Regan says a Chaos Warden Hunter and a Chaos Worshipper working together is rather funny. Well, you're both fighting alien. So in that you can agree. Okay, so this seems like a pretty good mission because we'll gain another Tech Priest, which the Tech Priests are very important characters. Those are the ones we can upgrade and actually rename. Whereas a Skitarii Ranger is good, but we can't rename the Skitarii Ranger. And they have less skills. They can't be upgraded at all, really. Let's look at Videx's mission. That one will give us a Volkite Blaster, which actually is really good. A Cognitive Canister and some 99 of Blackstone. But again, it's level normal, and I feel like we should do more easy missions. Or at least finish off with all the easy missions before I go into the hard missions. So we're gonna hold off on Videx's mission for now. Ooh, and this one's good too. Cognition gauge max size increased by 1. And this refractor field generator. Absorb 5 damage to allies for 1 round. And the Gabbard Man says, it's the Great Crusade all over again. Well, all crusades are great when they give us tech. Alright, so we unlocked a few things in that last mission. Let's see if we can give you guys some weapons. Okay, so we can add another Courageous Claw if I wanted to. We already have the Infestus Mechadendrite, which is really good. Curatio Mechadendrites, which you already have a Curatio Claw. But Curatio Mechadendrite heals without needing a cooldown. Like I'm gonna get rid of this Curatio Claw and give you the Curatio Mechadendrite because, I mean, that'll heal you without you having to worry about using cognition points. We have the Onyx Specs. Target has 50% chance to miss you with attacks for 1 round. And then Noise Reductor. Reveal all enemy statistics in a circle area. Yeah, we'll give you that. Here, let me unplug that first. Let me see if I can give you some new weapons. Can I? Oh yeah, I can. So we'll forgo that one for now. Let's give you something to shoot with. I could give you the Phosphorus Blast Pistol. But I feel like I need to give you something with some punch. Okay, so either the Arc Scourge, the Xenorite Macro Scupper, let's give you the Xenorite Macro Stubber. Let's put it on the other side. There we go. Okay, so you got a gun now, and it actually does physical damage and adds acid. So I figure that's a good weapon for you to have if you need to shoot from afar and you can't get close enough. Maybe if I unplug the fastest Mechanic, I can use a gun. I think I want to get rid of that. I feel like I need a gun. So what do we want to give him? Go unplug that, give you the Coratio Mecha Dendrite. Wait, do we already have that on there? No, we don't. The Ragyan's laughing. Why are you laughing, Ragyan? Ragyan says we're going back in time, baby. 30K, let's go. I want to give him a bigger gun. But, I don't know. It's like, I can't get rid of the regular gun he's got. And I don't have a Mecha Dendrite gun. Okay, that's something I'll have later. So maybe I'll be able to get rid of the one of the Mecha Dendrite claws and have this later. Distant Prayers gives heals one target for 3 HP. So we'll probably need that for later. What up, Wizard Callahan says, well, my senior explicator just gave me a glass of pina colada. Were you stuck in the rain? If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Suspicious decisions. We're gonna go ahead and do the Kepra mission, but first we're gonna save. Background says, wait, I could also go for pina colada. I feel like you'd only drink pina coladas while you're stuck in the rain. That's what the song says. So we're gonna do the Kepler one. Hopefully we can get this Guitar Ranger and the new Tech Priest. Oh, we might be fighting the Death Mark, so we gotta be careful. Yeah, that one. So let's deploy. You do not relish this mission, Subdomina Kepra. I ascertained this from your pupil dilation and nervous system stress levels. Even in victory, the men and women on the ground suffer. But that is not something I imagine troubles, amigos. Some tech priests choose to exercise the emotional centers of their brain, especially when they reach the rank of magos. I did not. Oh, excise. That's what he said, excise. I have fought under plenty of mega who had no emotion at the loss of men and women in combat. I'm glad to know I'm not doing that again. I am capable of quarantining emotions in my neuromodes and choosing to experience them if they are beneficial. I am not ruled by them, but I am not ignorant of them either. That is why casualty rates on missions under my command are 11.7% below the average. Oh yeah, great. Only 11.7%. I'll take that as a good omen. Satuna Kepra, how goes your attempts of establishing a foothold on Silva Tenebris with our forces? Operations in the Tomb of Ecopris are continuing in Magos, but the enemy is pressing our perimeter hard. It is impossible to explore the tomb if all my troops are tied up, keeping themselves from being overrun. I see. The enemy is aware of our presence. It seems like it. They're not just stacking at random. The Necrons are exerting pressure at key points, hoping we will falter. What if their man's response, ignoring this predicament, invites defeat? Your solution? With your help, collapse the tomb on them first. Alright, we're going in. I have plotted 4 locations in the Tomb of Ecopris. If these are made impassable with demolition charges, the Necrons won't have the run of their own tomb anymore. My corps will see this done. Once the key points are blocked, the Necrons will be funneled into crossfires. They'll spend a lot more lives testing our defenses. I am not certain the Necrons can accurately be said to have lives. Well, whatever they have, they're going to lose a lot of them. Okay, so we gotta get up there. We gotta find the quickest way up there, because again, we don't want to dally too much. Yes, hitting a lot of these marks will give us possible goodies, but also it might increase the Tomb's Awaken level. And we want to make sure that this doesn't go too high. So I think I'm gonna take these outer ones. Heavy one. Well, I think these are fights. Well, not really. They're not necessarily fights. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No matter what, there will be 5 that we have to fight, so... I'll go this way. Pyrrhus. Fascinating. Could this be some event from the distant history of the Necron race? I've heard rumors of some mythology among the theories about the Necrons, but confirming it could be a breakthrough. On the walls of this chamber is inscribed a complex design resembling a star map, but the stars are depicted being consumed by ill-defined entities of swirling light and shadow. We can archive or examine. So to examine the descriptions for information that picks grabs would miss. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and examine them. Is a worry of the works of the alien, for their presence is poison and their every word deceit. Gotham Orions 94-3. Mark those words well, Magos. Hey, minus initiative. Good, that's really good. As the Chords approaches the inscriptions, their raid attacks flare red, indicating an unexpectedly high radiation level. They rapidly withdraw from the chamber, having narrowly avoided contamination from the strange images. Good, good, good. Hit continue. It could be worth checking this out. The damage might give us some information on how best to bring down the target area of the tomb. The chamber head is partially collapsed with a dangerously sagged ceiling and appears highly dangerous. Blow off some steam. Avoid the hand. Find a way around the chamber. It's too dangerous to risk the cohort here. For observation protocols, carefully examine the damaged chamber to learn about the two structural weaknesses. I feel like this one is probably the best one. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick this one. Ah, and I stupidly picked the wrong one. But we got some CP. The court examines the load-bearing members of the tomb's construction. But just as they're starting to gain an understanding of the structure, the chamber shifts and the ceiling begins to fall. The cohort are caught in the collapse and escape with injuries, but also with some knowledge of the tomb's design. So we took some damage, but we gained some counter reports, which will be very useful. Warning, our presence has been detected. Continue. The Skitarii units holding the Tomb of Acropus are suffering communication glitches, and one unit has run a cable to their command post to stay in touch. This cable runs across the chamber ahead, and it's obvious it has become severed, potentially cutting the unit from the rest of the Skitarii forces. Fix the cable and check the surrounding area of the tomb to find the Skitarii unit and see how it's faring. It's a Skitarii thing, ignore the cable, that it's the Skitarii's problem, not yours. Or a quick fix, fix the cables as best you can. I think we're just gonna do a quick fix. I don't think we're gonna go that extra mile. We do have a mission after all. Let them handle their situation. We will at least help them out this much. Using basic tech rituals, the cohorts repair the cables. They can ill afford the time spent, but can go on knowing they have fulfilled their duty both to the Onasai and their fellow embattled units. So yeah, they gained an awakening increase by 1, but we gained 3 cognition points. So that'll be good for moving on with this mission. Go left. Get a glyph. This panel controls a heavy door leading to a treasure room beyond which filled condition. If we can work out the correct commands, so we can reap the rewards within. I heard correctly, when I pressed this one, we got some blackstone, so we're picking this one. And yeah, there we go, some more blackstone. Nice. And here we go. Let's do a quick save. I think that's going very well. Extra Necrons in it. Okay, what am I using? We have the Sorter. And turn there. We got Region. Now you're gonna smack the hell out of this guy. Then stab him with your Infestus Mechadendrite. we're gonna send your Cyril Skull to one of these mission centers. Get some of that. I think we're gonna end it there. Oh wait, can we shoot? Yes, we can. Do I want to shoot? Yes, I do. Nice. Right, we'll end it there. And now Skitari is coming in hot. Damage. Nice. We're in it there. And this, because we need all the blackstone we can get, especially now that we have some Skitarii Rangers on our side. Let's get some cognition. Yeah, let's shoot. I think that ends our turn. Aha! Oof, that was a lot of damage. Let's bring out another Skitarii into the fight. We're down there. Alright, Regyan, what are you gonna do here? I should have gotten that cognition point. Oh well. Regyan says kill, maim, and burn? Yeah, that sounds about right. And now you're gonna stab him with your Mega Dendrite. And then you're gonna end it to there. Okay, I still get that cognition point, even if one of my Magi didn't do the damage. That's good. All right. He has 4 damage. Yeah, he is full up. Go ahead and kill this one that's like nearly dead. There we go. And get up on this one's grill so that he can't shoot without moving. And I think we are going to maybe end it there. No, I'm gonna go ahead and attack once more with Chaos Hunter. And we're gonna use your Infectus. Alright, and they're done. Looks like no one needs healing, so never mind that. We're gonna turn. Alright, I think we don't need another servitor in this fight. What the hell is the last fight, so let's bring him in. Alright, Ragyan, do your thing. I think we're ending your turn there. Alright, hang in there, my Skitauri. Alright, there we go. Doing good. Yeah, we're gonna finish that one that, or you know what? No, maybe not. Can I shoot him from somewhere else? Yeah, I'm gonna let Ragyan finish that guy off. And we're gonna start shooting at these guys. And we have J-Ray saying, "What's up? How you doing, J-Ray? How you been?" How you doing? What you been up to? Let's look at our mechanicals. Maybe come and do some damage right now. Oh well, right now I can't do physical damage. Can gain 3, but I wanna just not do anything right now. So let's go ahead and attack these guys. Nice, do a nice critical hit. Which is my servitor that's not doing so hot. Yeah, let's heal him. There we go. Never say I don't do anything for my servitors. And J-Ray says D&D and draw steel. Oh, there we go. Nice. How are those gains coming along? Oh crap! Here we go. It's the what do they call them? Death Spectre or something? Life form suddenly appears on aspects unexpected. Diagnosis, possible tech form lists, teleportation, warp travel, unknown. This is not a form of warp travel. Telepathic absorbs. Aboard has reported no disturbance near the planet the whole time we've been here. Alternate dimensional shift, teleportation, unknown. Teleportation tech too volatile, no power signs, no lighting, and no singe marks. Too deep for teleportation. Alternate dimensional shift plus unknown. We know there is only the materium in real space. Scriptures have written about only these two for millennia. And J-Ray says, I gotta take a break from D&D. Oh, why is that? Is it not going well? Or are you getting just a little tired of the gameplay? Or what? And the Ragyon asks sort of a similar question. Good campaign or rough? Scaviola says, known in conclusion, unknown law, disappointment, a desire for answers must be fulfilled. Death mark, that's what it's called. Death mark. So we got a death mark and a flayed one. Alright, Ragyon. I need you to get on that death mark ASAP. We cannot let him shoot at all. Here's what I do. We're gonna come in. You're gonna shoot your micro stabber. Boom, it's massive. It hits. And now we're gonna attack him from behind. There we go. He didn't even get a shot out. Nice. And then we're gonna stab him. I think we're gonna end it there. Here he says to Ragian, a little friction in what we want from the game. Also, I'm feeling underwhelmed by 5e D&D. You should try the Dark Heresy gameplay. So far, I've been really enjoying running that game. Unfortunately, we can't play as much as we used to, but sometimes it gets rather boring, where, at least I feel it gets rather boring, where you just roll dice and chip away at a health bar, and that's it. Because I feel like a lot of times, none of the weapons you use do particular damage or have special effects or anything like that. It's just chip away at the health till it's gone. And I feel like the Dark Heresy gameplay, and maybe even Wrath and Glory or Imperial Maledictum, maybe use the same style of gameplay. And I wouldn't be surprised if even the Warhammer Fantasy also uses the same style of gameplay, where you hit is important, where what kind of weapons you use is important, and they have status effects on how much critical hits do. I find it to be a much more enriching gameplay experience whenever I play these, because it feels like it's worthwhile the weapons you choose or the things you hit. Alright, we're stuck. I can't exactly attack anybody. So my entire ranger's gonna have to maybe take flank here. American delay his turn. Yeah, I'm gonna delay his turn. Alright, Regan says, yes, kill, soothe the nails. And then he says, do what I do and bring up real weapons. Let the damage be real. Oof, they killed my servitor. What are you doing? I just wasted time here preparing him. You killed him. Alright, let's go ahead and take on this guy. Five damage, very nice. We're gonna end turn there. Get rid of that guy before he decides to pop his head out. J-Ray says, thanks for the recommendations. Hey, no problem. And we're gonna use Infest and Mechadendrite. Do at least a little bit of damage and push him away. And I think we'll end that turn there. Ooh, some critical damage. Alright, now Escatari can actually do some damage. I think I'm gonna finish off this guy down here. Yeah, let's finish that guy before he gets the chance to attack. Ooh, nice! Smack! And we're ending the turn. Terry's, wait, I already read that. Never mind. Okay, Ragian. Go ahead and face this, annoyance. Quickly. I think you got him in one hit. Yeah, you did. Ragyan being the MVP. It's gonna do this. Now we're gonna end your turn there. And Ragya says beautiful while he cries. And let's get this Skitari to finish what you started. And there we go. Well done. I think that was beautiful, beautiful. Mission complete. The last demolition charge brings down another section of the tomb. The most heavily used routes around the tomb are now cut off. The Necrons will be forced to fight on Skitari terms from now on. Yeah, you. Capra says, servants of the Omnissiah will live now, who would otherwise die, amigos. My thanks for sending your tech priest to the aid of my troops. We will profit nothing of this world if our troops on the ground cannot keep the tombs open until we can ascertain the threat they contain. It is simple logic, Septo. Maybe, but nonetheless, thank you. Few Skitari have much reason to expect the tech priests to come to their aid so directly. We are used to being disposable. My emotional cores return dismay and anger whenever an Skitari is described as disposable. No one is disposable so long as they do the Omnissiah's work. Thus it is written. Okay, can close. And we got a new canonical. Complete 3 missions without using a canonical. Cant of the Craft. Next physical damage. The next physical attack will deal 9 physical damage. Though they flee and cover from us, the unrighteous shall find nowhere beyond our reach. Perform 50 physical attacks. Canonical of the Remorseless Fist. The next attack will break 2 physical armor. The fire of the forge, the flame of the crucible, the fury of the atom be yours. And activate the machine spirit 20 times. Taming the machine spirit. Max the machine spirit of all weapons. Nice. That's critical damage for everybody in 1 turn, I would figure. Raising their voices, binaric praise, and the disciples of the machine god bluster their spirits. I can barely read that. With the surety of iron, I think. And you can go unlock tutelage of momentum, +5 movement for 1 round. Stir it across the stars and spread with you the word of the machine god. Alright, now we got a new Magos. Who wants to be the new Magos? And now we have a Skitari Ranger with a gun. And J-Ray says, can I? Yes, you can. Alright. May goes J-Ray. There it is. That's you. And J-Ray says, yay! There we go. Let's start upgrading Mego's J-Ray. Alright, we already have an Explorer. We have an Engineer. Let's see, what is the Secutor? Secutor are masters of man and machine. They wield the often rare trait of charisma. With their inspiring leadership, they are able to multiply the efficiency of Skitarii tenfold. A Skitarii leader, maybe? Having you around would be good for a lot of things there. For that one. Let's see the other one. Got the Tech Auxilium. And after overlooked discipline, the Tech Auxilium takes on a task other techs race avoid. They are the oil within an engine, and they keep the great Mechanicus cog running as smoothly as they can. Next weapon's got attack cognition cost reduced by reduction of cognition. That might actually be really good. Tech waste unit gains +1 physical armor. Just between 2 chemicals, 2 damage, 2 attack, or next attack. Ooh, wow, yeah. Maybe Tech's Auxilium. Yeah, let's see. Dominus, the Dominus are heavily trained for the art of war. Their skills to monitor and calculate the highly complex battle maneuvers in the blink of an eye. Okay, so this is definitely the gunner type. 4 ranged weapons, deal 1 damage to target. Machine spirit. Secutor. Well, which one's a lexmatic? Rigorous. Catalogers, lexmatic compile, analyze, and run data entry tasks. They're capable of finding valuable data among indecipherable texts, maps, or other obscure forms, such as enemy weaknesses in battle. Generate 1 cognition point at the beginning of the unit's turn. If the gauge is empty, oh, that's actually really useful too. Collect all cognition points on source. +1 cognition point gained on killing target. Scanners have -1 cooldown. That seems useful, but not as useful as Secutor or Tech's Auxilium. J-Ray, which one you prefer, Secutor or Tech's Auxilium? I'll let you decide. Yeah, Tech's Auxilium, okay. We'll make it that one. Let's upgrade you again. +4 HP to max, that might be the best one. +1 physical armor, +2 HP to max to movement, +2 energy armor, +1 HP to max, plus add 20 critical percent chance. Let's go with the one that gives you more armor you have right now, the better. You're still new character, so we don't want you getting screwed over here. Alright. So you'll be leading the Skitarii and the Servitors. get you a gun for sure. Maybe give a gun to Kimbo. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make it guns akimbo right now. So you're gonna be shooting twice. And we will save there. Or let's see if we can upgrade somebody else. Nope. And nope. Okay, so we can't upgrade anybody else. Okay, and I think there's actually where you're gonna have to call it, because it's getting a little too close to end game time, and we don't have enough time left to do another mission. So I think that'll be it for today as far as the game. But again, if you like what I do and like support, please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel or donating to my Ko-Fi at Rosario US Art. Or if you missed an episode, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, which is also called Rosario US Art. And remember that I still do my Rosario rants. I actually still need to plan out my next one, and I don't have that much time left. So I better figure it out and fast. So wish me luck. Hopefully I can figure out a good script for you guys and get that sucker squared away. Go ahead and close this out. Back to desk. But yeah, Leon X says, see you all next time, and thank you very much for the stream. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you, J-Ray. Thank you, Leon X. Thank you, Region. Thank you, Viza. Thank you, Emperor. Thank you, Inquisitor Callahan. And thank you very much, 70 Rose. Thank you, everybody who showed up for today's stream. I really appreciate you guys coming. And Chaos Hunter, thank you very much for coming. I hope you guys have a great time, and I hope you've been enjoying the show. I've been enjoying playing this game. I hope you have been too. Hopefully you're all getting a kick out of it, and we can all enjoy the game again next time, which will be next week. But yeah, before we go, let's go ahead and check out who we can raid. Looks like Halbernacht is actually painting something today, so let's check out Halbernacht. Let's go ahead and give him a raid. I think he's painted some Trench Crusade. Looks pretty grim and or dark. But yeah, Varlets, I have been Rosario US, and I'll be signing out from the grim dark future. Bye-bye, and you take care, okay? See you all next week. Take care.